Good afternoon, Colorado. Welcome to a Wednesday edition of What's for Lunch. I'm your host, Larry Hers, and today in studio, all the way from Boulder and Rhino, we have Wes and Bradford from McDevitt Taco Supply. Welcome.
How you doing?
Thank you.
So I've actually been to the one in Rhino, hung out with Wes on the rooftop. Unbelievable. Loved everything, the drinks, the food, the views, the vibe. And what's funny, I didn't tell you, I don't know if I told you, when I was going up in the elevator, a guy recognized me, the maintenance man of the hotel, and he's like, "Can I take a picture with you?" And I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "You're the first TikTok star I've met." So apparently I'm a TikTok star now, this old man. Who's going to give me a little history of you guys?
I could start Bradford McDevitt with McDevitt Taco Supply. Started with the taco cart on the Pearl Street Mall in Boulder 11 and a half years ago. My brother, who's not here, this is Wes. He started with me, and it was just the two of us, and now we're up to 80 employees between Boulder and Denver, and I have a coffee shop in Boulder, a coffee shop in Denver, and we do a lot of catering, as well as a taco cart at Sanitas Brewing Company. That's there full time.
Where exactly are they both located?
So the one in Boulder is at the corner of Baseline and Foothills in the Meadow Shopping Center, and then the one in Denver is at 35th and Brighton, right in the Rhino area.
Okay.
And we're on the 8th story of the Vibe Hotel, which just opened 4 months ago.
Yep.
Yeah, really cool hotel.
Yeah.
And what's your concept?
So just making really, our tagline is super heady tacos. So
Super heady.
super heady tacos.
I don't know what that means.
It's a term that dates back to the 12th century, meaning intoxicating and overwhelming.
Okay.
So we kind of applied that to the taco, however you can apply it to tacos. And we just do things that aren't traditional, that aren't really authentic, but just taste great. We've got a couple examples here of all those. But at any given time, we'll have 15 different tacos on, and then we run weekly specials, weekly or daily specials.
Are the menus the same at both locations?
They're a little bit different. Down in Denver, we have sandwiches, we have burgers, we have a fried chicken sandwich, and french fries there. We don't have those in Boulder. We don't have the space for that.
Okay. Let's start with drinks because I'm thirsty. Wes, what'd you
Excellent.
bring today?
So
I'm going to put these all over.
Yeah, thank you. So first and foremost, we always talk to our new guests about wanting to try our margarita, and for us, lime juice and good tequila is where you start with that. So we do fresh squeezed lime juice, and we proudly work with Suerte Tequila, which is a Colorado-owned company, and Grove Street Alchemy, which is based out of Lyons. Longmont. And the mixture of those two with some fresh squeezed lime juice, very, very simple, but the way that we get to our beloved McDevitt margarita, which is our house margarita. That's actually going to be this one right here.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. So expanding on our margarita selection, we have a variety that we do a lot. And we like to change it up seasonally, but one that we typically will always have is our cucumber margarita. So that's our other offering that we brought for you guys for our margarita. That really is a very similar product. The big difference is we actually go through the labor of peeling and juicing cucumbers. We get all the pulp out, get it down to like a nice cucumber water, and then we use that, incorporate it into our margarita mix to be able to make it into what is now affectionately easily one of our most popular margs.
Okay. What else we got?
So this guy right here, this is a new creation for McDevitt that we just came up with not that long ago. We call it the Walk and Wash. So you see a lot of martinis, drinks that are inspired by using a dry vermouth wash on a glass, but I personally hadn't really come across anything where we see that incorporated with mezcal too often. Because we're a tequila and mezcal heavy bar, we wanted to take a product that we know and love, which is our Aprendiz mezcal, and feature that in this drink. So we dry vermouth wash the glass. We do some lemon, a tiny bit of simple syrup, some mezcal, and a couple dashes of bitters. This is meant to be a spirit-forward, just really strong drink that really champions the mezcal itself. Slightly aromatic. We do a little bit of lime zest on top to contrast against the lemon juice that's in there. But really just tasty drink. Definitely one that's potent. So that'll get you to where you're going.
This one's obviously made with the Empress Gin.
Yes,
You can pick
definitely.
that out a mile away.
That's noticeable, right? So we love Empress Gin. We think that it's a really nice product to spotlight. So when we first brought this on in our Denver location, we came up with the idea of playing on the botanicals. This is a beautiful gin that has this really great purple color that comes from the botanical element in the gin itself. But what we did was we took our house recipe for our hibiscus syrup, and as well as our cucumber. And we shake our cucumber really heavy with some orange liqueur. When you shake something over ice really thoroughly, it allows you to get that really cool stacking, right? So we lay that down, we put our hibiscus syrup on the bottom to sink it, and then we float on the top with some Empress gin. So you get this nice kind of purple, white, pink color to it. The unique thing about this, and the way I like to describe it to the aficionados, is that this is a spirit-forward drinking experience that finishes sweet. And I think you got to enjoy one up on the rooftop when you were out.
Enjoyed a few.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right, everybody pick their drink. I would
Excellent.
drink any one of these.
Yeah. Here, I'll go for the cucumber.
Cheers. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, to you.
Oh, sorry. Cameraman gets one too,
Yes.
apparently. There's a one you bring forward. Yeah, all it's missing right now is your rooftop.
Yeah, exactly.
And some sun.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, that is delightful. All right, let's get into food. This is not what you'd expect at your restaurant.
Yeah, so starting off right there, that's our Southwest cheesesteak sandwich. We use the same steak that we use on our garlic and black pepper steak taco. So it's marinated in Bragg's liquid aminos and some sesame seed oil. And then we hit it with salt and garlic powder and black pepper on that. And then that's with caramelized onions and bell peppers.
Bell
right?
peppers, yep. Green and red bell pepper.
And then we top it with cheese, and then we hit it with our queso on top of that. Because you can never have enough cheese. You got to double up the cheese on that.
This has got to be amazing.
Oh yeah, definitely one of the #1 sellers there as far as not taco options. And then on this side, we have another thing that's kind of unique to McDevitt Taco Supply is
Sid, does the whole thing fit in? Okay.
our chicken wings are really good. I only brought one flavor today, but we do a Chipotle Buffalo, we do a barbecue sauce, and then we also do a Nashville hot chicken, which is like authentic Nashville hot. We have to put a warning on the label, on the menu, saying how hot it is, and people still return it because they are just it's a lot of heat to it, but some good flavors.
I mean, that's the whole concept of the dish, was
Exactly.
to hurt her,
Exactly.
right, the husband.
Yeah.
Isn't that the story?
If time doesn't slow down for you when you're eating Nashville hot, it's not Nashville hot.
Yeah.
So this one that we do, this is a Knoxville dry rub. So we take all the wings and we bread them with pulverized tortilla chips and a garbanzo bean flour. So we keep our fryers gluten-free that way.
Wow.
And then we hit this one with the turbinado sugar, black pepper, salt, garlic, and a little bit of cayenne pepper. So you get this nice crunchy, sweet heat to it.
See, this is why this show works. I've been to your restaurant. I didn't know the detail of that dish.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting. I mean, what you're doing, I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, we wanted to find something to do with when you grab chips out of the bin, you get all the chips in the bottom that are all crushed. So now we have a use for all those, so we don't just like compost them. Then we get to use them and helps out with their food cost and everything.
Brilliant.
And there's a homemade ranch dressing that we serve that with.
Okay, and taco-wise?
Taco-wise, it's going to be our braised pork belly. So we braise the pork belly, cool it down, slice it thin, and then we throw it on the griddle with a little bit of pork au jus, and then griddle that up. Hit it with our pickle patch, which is pickled cabbage, pickled jalapeno skins, and pickled onions. And then a chili lime mayo on top of that, and then a little bit of fresh cilantro.
No big deal.
Easily our #1 taco fan favorite.
Yeah.
And then our next one is our vegan option. We always have 2 to 3 vegan tacos on the menu at all times. This is going to be a roasted sweet potato and black bean
Shouldn't
that
pick it
looks
up.
prettier.
I was like, they can't really see it over there. I'll pick it up.
No.
Don't do that again. All right.
So we have roasted sweet potatoes, house-made black beans, caramelized onions, and then we top that with an avocado tomatillo salsa. And then our next one after that is one of our other most popular. It's going to be our green chilies and chicken. So we griddle some chicken thighs, and that's probably one of the most methodical recipes that we have. You got to work with somebody for a week to at least get the recipe kind of close, because it's all about timing when you're making it and when to add all the fresh garlic and when you have the apple cider, and it's just really complex on how to do it, but it comes out with such a perfect product. And then we take that and we top it with our kale salad. So that's going to be kale, corn, black beans, cabbage, and something else I'm forgetting. Then we top that again with our avocado tomatillo salsa. So you get an explosion of flavors right there. That one's actually called the lightning taco. We have a thunder taco. Don't ask me where those names came from.
Are you a chef by trade?
I've been in the industry for 25 years, and I've been cooking my entire life. So, yeah, not classically trained, but definitely street trained.
Are you in charge of the food there, or is it?
Yeah, a lot of the recipes are mine. Mine are my brother's, and then we have a bunch of other chefs who's come in and out and given us like this Knoxville goes up. Tommy Knoxville, he made that for me after his shift. He's like, I want you to try something, and then the next day they went on the menu. Like, these are amazing. So yeah, a lot of the recipes come through me, and Wes has made a couple things too, and
Yep.
that's what it's all about. Just kind of trying things that are awesome and like, wow, this works really well on the menu. Let's put it on.
Keeping it heady.
Exactly.
Do we do happy hour?
We sure do. So that's daily at our Rhino location from 3 to 5. We offer drink and food specials. The hit, which I think that you got to enjoy while you were there, were our queso fries. And that's something that's unique to our Denver location. Because of the difference in kitchen setup as well as the crowd, we wanted to have some offerings that would really make sense in Denver. So contrasted, in Boulder, the happy hour does have offerings from our appetizer, but of course you have to go to Denver to get those queso fries, right? Okay. So we also include some drink specials, but the happy hour is a little more broad in Boulder as far as time. 3 to 5 as well? Okay. Yep, so we offer that daily at both locations.
And then I assume downtown in Rhino 7 days a week.
Yes.
What about in Boulder?
7 days a week.
All right. And
Nice
then
and
what's your website?
McDevitt and then you can find out all the information for Boulder, Denver, catering, food trucks, what else do we do? Coffee.
Yep, our coffee
Music
shops
festivals.
as well. Yeah. So we've encountered a lot of people over the years that approach us and say, hey, you kept us alive at this music festival, or wow, that wedding was really memorable because of this thing, which is kind of surprising to us sometimes, but very thankful to be part of that.
Very good. Did we forget anything? Marketing guy?
Yeah.
Anybody?
No,
I
thanks
don't
for
think
having
so.
us.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now I get to eat, the best part of my job.
Yeah.
I actually get paid to do this. It's crazy. Pleasure to meet you.
Thanks for having us.
Pleasure to see you again, Wes.
Likewise, Larry.
I can't vouch for the Boulder location, but the scenery up at the Rhino location and the hotel is really cool. I assume Boulder's cool too.
Yeah, we have a nice little courtyard.
Yeah. You can see the flat irons from the patio. So.
There you go.
We'll be back for What's for Lunch tomorrow. We have Brothers Barbecue coming back for their fourth time, talking about turkeys for Thanksgiving. Brothers Barbecue is smoking turkeys, and we had them here last year, and they're unbelievable. And I've had these wings before, and I know how good they are. Let's eat!
Nice.
That's how you eat a wing.
That's a good grab. Yeah.